Hello.
Oh, hello. I didn't see you there.
I didn't see anybody there.
Oh, how grand. It is a grand night.
Oh, hello. Who's that voice
Wait,
we hear?
What?
Who could that?
3 gays?
Three gays up in this Twitch?
3 gays.
Oh my word. Oh my goodness. Welcome everybody
Hello.
the It Gets Better stream. Hello friends. Welcome in. Hello Jer.
Hi.
Welcome,
Hello.
welcome. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Okay, I'm doing well. Already, I'm like, there's some things that I could adjust with my everything. So I'm gonna type in some names. But while we're saying hello, could we maybe, like, share our names and pronouns with everybody here at It Gets Better?
No.
Starting with me, I guess my name's JM. My pronouns are they and them, and I'm so happy you're here. Hi.
Hi, I'm Chris. I am this one's husband. And my pronouns are he and a him.
And I'm Jer, and my pronouns are he, him as well. I'm so excited to be here.
Me too.
And especially because I have an echo going on, because I also have the stream open.
Oh
I
no!
need to turn that down.
Here we go. Everybody on the stream, you're getting a front row center look at how we do things. Just to give a little bit of a behind the scenes glow. But welcome in.
Beautiful.
Hello, Lemon Bars. Hi, Anna Ease. Connor. Hello, Creative Uniquely Me.
Creatively,
Hi.
uniquely me.
Welcome in, friends.
Hi,
Mr.
creatively
Candyman.
uniquely me.
We should all be so lucky.
How is everybody? So we're gonna play this really fun game in just a few moments. I just want to make sure that everything is set up nicely so that we can see people's names. Is there a Britva up in here?
In this economy?
Jer2Bear.
You're doing
I'm just
so
going to
well.
start screaming names out and interrupting you every time you try and say something.
You're doing
Please.
so well on the fly.
It's like streaming with my husband all the time.
Yeah, I have no idea what you're doing. I technically can get on to the Twitch, but if anything breaks, I'm done.
Oh, yeah, me
You're
too.
a professional. You can't pretend you're not a professional anymore. You do this more full time than I do this. So
Just this
congratulations. But we have a really fun game to play, everybody. So here at It Gets Better, the MO, the purpose, the mission statement, the joy behind It Gets Better is sharing our stories as queer folks who have, maybe experienced a little bit more life and have experienced the bad times and the good times.
Are
And
you
we're
calling
here to
me
say,
old?
You just called us old.
You just called us old.
I'm sorry. I'm
Although
sorry.
young at heart.
Yeah, we're all
Oh,
young at heart.
I don't know. I'm pretty old at heart.
the joys of all the stories shared with and because of It Gets Better are there just to show and point a light of hope for anybody out there around the globe that just needs a little bit of extra oomph in their step, or a reminder that things really do turn out the way they're supposed to turn out, and things do get better. And if the story isn't over, then well, you've got more to go, and it's always going to turn out so much better than you could possibly imagine it. So I figured we'd bring in a little bit of a storytelling game to the plate tonight.
Oh, dear.
We'll see.
It's going to be interesting. Go ahead.
Typically lose all these types of games. Darcy, my husband, is the one that wins these games.
Well, before we jump too deep into the game, let's get to know our friend Jer just a little bit more. Jer and husband Darcy Michael are highly recognized from a little app we all love and are addicted to called TikTok. And I was so happy that one day I just stumbled into one of your TikTok lives. It was just like, hey, how's it going? And just because the name was 2Gays1Twitch, they were able to connect. Oh, gays doing Twitch? Jer wants to do Twitch. Let's be friends. And
Exactly how that happened.
and genuinely, serendipitously, we've gotten to hang out in person and become quite good friends over the last six months. Wow. But One of my favorite little tidbits of info about Jer and Darcy are that they are allegedly, by deductive reasoning, very likely the first youngest gay couple to get married in Canada.
Yes.
That's
The
amazing.
first year, so Canada legalized it in 2004, and we got married in 2004. We were both under 25, and StatsCan released a study, or like their census or whatever, and there was one gay marriage under the age of 25 in Canada in 2004. And we're like, that's us. So we've been together 20 years and now married 18 years.
Wow. That's amazing.
Mhm.
We've been married for 2 years, together for 7, and it feels like
18 to 20.
Yeah.
In the best way.
feels like just a dream that you can't wake up from. No.
But then the TikTok journey was kind of accidental. Like our dog blew up on TikTok. We had an account for her first, Yuma. And-
like blew up socially.
Yeah, like
There
she
wasn't
got
a kaboom
she was like-
moment.
Oh,
yeah, she got like a viral video, and then Darcy got jealous because she had more followers on TikTok than he had on all social media platforms. So, and he's a like actor, writer, comedian, stand-up comic.
Uh-oh.
17, 18 years, and I think you froze. No, you're there.
Fingers crossed we're back.
But and then so then he started posting his stand-up clips, and then it kind of just went from there. And then I was just accidentally in the background of a few videos rolling my eyes. That's how that all started. And then now here we are. Lots of friends later.
And here we are listening to eye rolls from across the pond, all around the world. We can hear that audible eye roll, and we all love it so much. We're so happy that we could hang out with you tonight, and honestly, just
Thank you
happy
for having
the
me.
friendship. But everybody, Jer has recently, not so recently, I guess in the last like 5-6 months now, started a Twitch channel that's all Jer, all bear, all the time. And the bear's
I
den.
do bring Darcy in for some clout sometimes. But he really does not understand Twitch at all.
It's a lot. It's a very
Yeah.
different.
But that in itself is enjoyable.
Yeah.
Indeed.
You know?
But everybody should definitely be following Jer and Darcy on all the platforms. I think there's a command up in here. Let's see. I think it's in there somewhere. I'm gonna figure out where it is in just a second. But we've got a command with all of Jeremy's lovely socials. And please go show some love. Let's see. I'll find that in just a second.
Oh, Connor did it.
Connor's amazing. You all, genuinely, Connor is an incredible human being.
I knew it was going to happen. You were like, I think I have and you started shuffling around, and I was like, Connor's going to do it.
Connor's on
gonna
top
do
of
it.
it.
Yeah.
Connor's always on top of
Yeah.
it.
Connor mods on all 3 of these channels.
Yeah.
Genuinely,
Seriously.
Connor's a mod for
Super
us,
mod.
for Jer, and for It Gets Better, and probably like 19,000 other streams.
I think he got 20K.
Yeah. Connor graduated from the Anna East School of Modding.
So, we're playing this game.
Oh, man.
It's called It's Kind of a Fun Story. You can find them on TikTok and Instagram, all over the socials. It's Kind of a Fun Story. And it's a really cute game, all about inspiring and getting friends amongst a circle of friends to tell goofy stories and be a little competitive. But I think we're gonna be a little less than competitive today, as we all just goof off together.
We'll see.
But It's Kind of a Fun Story is a strategic storytelling game that lays all your cards on the table. Learning to play
Not
is as
my
easy
notebook.
and takes 10 minutes or shorter or longer. We just don't know how fast you read. So basically, we're gonna play with you, chat. Connor is incredible and is amazing. Will help us with polls because we can't decide on our own who's telling the stories best. We need your help. So For each one of the cards or each one of the prompts, we will toss up a little bit of a poll moment so that the chat can chime in and decide who gets the card. So we're going to separate these cards, and I've already done it. We have to separate the Hear Me Out, the Take a Chance, and the Nope cards from the rest of the deck. Can you show these lovely cards off?
Like the back of them?
Show off the cards, like the Nope cards, the Take a Chance.
Here are the Nope cards. Nope.
Which was also a really great movie. Hi, Freyloth. Hello.
Hear Me Out looks like this. Hear Me Out.
Very cute.
And Take a Chance.
Take a chance, 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 take a chance.
Looks like this. If you change your mind.
And then we're going to shuffle the remaining cards to create a draw pile and place centrally. Now, of course, Jer can't draw Jer's own cards today, so I will do some help. I will be doing some help.
I will do some help.
I will draw all the cards for all of us. We're going to place the Take a Chance card next to the draw pile. Jer, don't forget, this is next to the draw pile. And we're going to give each player 2 Hear Me Out cards. So, Jer, on your notebook, you've got 2 Hear Me Out cards and 1 Nope card.
Nope.
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 And then whoever's birthday is next goes first. So I
wonder who that is.
It could be any of us. We're all Libras.
I think we are all Libras, and we're all October babies, I think. Yeah. So
oh my goodness.
You're just before me, right? I'm the 7th.
I'm the 4th.
I'm the 20th.
There's our
running order.
Our running order, everybody. So the first thing you're gonna do,
Don't like that I have to go first.
Listen, you're gonna be great.
That's a lot of pressure.
I believe in you. We welcome you to the party, and we shove you onto the stage the second you get here.
Thank you for joining us. Do a monologue.
You're gonna be great. Here, I'm gonna pop this up here just a little bit. We're gonna get a little bit of a bird's eye view.
Levitation.
Into the club's house.
Oh, can you see our little skeleton waving in the background back there in the window?
He's
like...
Very cute. Very cute. Okay, so we're going to draw a card from the top of the deck and read it out loud.
Okay.
Follow the instructions based on the card type, and the winning player adds the card and its points to a win pile in front of them. Do you actually have a notebook in front of you?
I always do.
Oh my god, look at that professional strimmer. So maybe
it's always blank.
But there's always a pen and paper.
Today we're gonna fill that notebook right on up.
Ooh.
So maybe you can keep points, but we don't really. It's gonna be silly points anyways. The play passes to the left of the player who drew the card. All right. So
I'm drawing the card.
So Jer's drawing a card.
Here you go, Jer. Oh, beautiful.
Ooh, there we go.
Ooh, it's a story card.
Oh, right out the gate. Here we go.
So the rules.
Story time.
The rules say the player who draws this card answers the prompt. If the player does not connect with the story card, they may skip it and draw again from the top. Any player may pick up the skipped card and hold on to it till their next turn, but they must answer the story card instead of drawing from the deck on their turn. So, your story card is worth 2 points, and it says, what moment in your life would you like to relive?
Pause. So Jer is going to tell the story.
Mm-hmm.
And then what do I do?
We're gonna pause that. So what are these other cards? Well, everybody has a Hear Me Out card, right? So you think you have a hot take on another player's story card? After a story card is answered, a player may discard one of their Hear Me Out cards to tell their own experience based on the story prompts. Afterwards, players vote on who wins the story card and the 2 points. Multiple players may use the Hear Me Out card. There's also a Take a Chance card. Used all your Hear Me Out cards, but just know you've got the winning story. If a player is out of Hear Me Out cards, they can use a Take a Chance card, which is by the drawing cards, right? Mm-hmm. And then there is the Nope card. It is important that it's kind of a fun story is actually fun for all players, so we've got a card to keep it that way. Meet the Nope card. Since life experiences vary from player to player, this card exists to protect each player from topics that would make anyone's gameplay less ideal. If a card, topic, or another player's story makes anyone uncomfortable in any way, all they have to do is hold up the note card to immediately end the conversation on the current topic and move on to the next card without penalty of any kind.
That's good. That's good. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So, Jer gets to tell a story, but if one of us feels like we
Can
have
up the ante.
better story,
Yeah.
then,
Okay.
well, we get to see what happens.
Ooh,
All
I'm
right.
excited.
So, a moment that I would like to relive, like good or bad.
Oh,
I guess it could be anything, right?
It does not specify.
it does not.
Yeah. Because I'm a strong believer everything happens for a reason, so it's tough to pick one to relive. But I would say, is it relive or redo? So like, am I going through the exact same experience or redoing it?
It says relive.
It says relive, so
So
I think it would
reliving
be
it.
just reliving it, yeah.
Here, I'm gonna give Jer's camera just a little bit better of an angle here. There we go. There we go.
Ooh, this is tough. Okay, I would probably have to say. Oh my gosh, is this so much pressure? Okay, because I was originally thinking a redo, so that's where my mind went. So now I have to rethink myself. I'm just gonna babble until I get something comes through to my mind.
Well, while you're thinking,
But-
you also do have the option, right, to discard this and draw from the top of the pile, right?
You can.
You can.
And then somebody could decide to hold on to this card and answer it later.
Oh, okay. Interesting. So you don't have to use your Hear Me Out card. Okay. I live, I laugh, I love.
But I would probably still go. There's obviously two iconic moments in my life. So I'm gonna go with the first one, and it was B. The moment I would like to do is relive the day that my daughter was born. I would relive that day. Hopefully, like, I was very young. I was 19 at the time, and when I had our daughter Grace, I guess I didn't even realize at the time what a difference how trajectory that was gonna change on my life for the better. Like, I would not have changed a thing on it, and just to relive that and get to hold her as a baby again is probably what I would relive.
Well,
I'm not competing with that.
I don't think I have any competition with that card.
No.
So I guess you can have your 2 points.
Here you go, Jer.
I'm like, I can
I'm putting Jer's
get
right
that
here.
one for sure.
So is that like the way you win all the storytelling games? You just bring out the I'm a dad card, and
Yeah,
they okay,
yeah.
all
Because
right.
you kind of can't.
You
beat
can't
that.
compete with.
Yeah.
You can't compete with it.
Unless you're a parent. It doesn't work when you're with other parents, but in this situation, I feel like I could take
We'll
that.
see.
We'll see.
I might have some kids out there that I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh wow. I guess I'll go next. Okay, so chat. This is a question for chat and for us. We will also vote,
Oh.
but we're gonna point a finger. So
Ooh.
the point a finger cards are exactly what they sound like. But on the count of 3, every player votes on who best fits the card. The player with the most votes adds the card to their pile. Okay, so
How are we doing this? We can point
I'm
at each
still
other. but
choking
should
on my
we point-
water because you made me laugh after I took a sip of water.
please be careful.
Should we point up for Jer?
No, we can just say.
We can just say.
who our
Yeah,
votes
that's
go
right.
to. But for the chat, are we ready?
Y'all, don't worry. We can just say.
We can just say. Whose face is most likely to be plastered on the front page of a tabloid? Now, Connor is like, I didn't sign up for this, but
Whose face?
I think we can get a poll going for whose face is most likely to be plastered on the front page of a tabloid. I would say this one.
Oh, I was voting on JM.
Oh, all right. Ooh, so did Anais.
Oh, we've got. You voted yourself.
I did.
Why would you be on a tabloid?
I just absolutely would be the one that ended up there.
For what?
Who knows? Alien abduction. Half creature, half human.
Alien abduction. Let me see. Can I create polls? Surely.
Oh, there it is.
There we go. There we
just
go.
need to be patient because
I
Connor is on it.
Honestly, I just need to. Everybody vote away. Vote away. Vote away.
Chris is a rule follower. What?
So we can say why we think who would get the thing while everybody votes.
Okay.
I think you would be on a tabloid for falling down a hill.
Yeah.
I'm like,
just. It would be something that is like the weirdest thing happened to me today, and then like a week later it'd be like Chris falls down a hill.
Old gay falls downhill.
Falls downhill, breaks hip.
I was gonna say.
Old gay falls downhill, breaks something.
No, we did have a vote. We had a finger be pointed at me.
Okay,
why
Jer.
Why Jer?
Why JM?
Oh, that's just because of the. I feel like you'd be in the background of it when you go to your gym and experiences in the sauna. It'd be like some celebrity that was in there at the time, so it would be like, and then JM would just be like,
It's like.
So for everybody who doesn't know at home, I have to often avoid. We talk about it on our stream all the time.
Yeah.
Our gym sauna is an experience that should be kept for stories at other streams. It's just an active environment for all folks.
Freyla,
but
how
yes,
very dare.
that would just. That's about right. Just in the background going.
an episode of Hoarders.
Having too many husbands.
Freyla thinks I have 17 husbands, which is false.
No, 18. I'm the 17th of 18. According to Freyla.
Okay.
I don't know.
If we want to get specific.
We do. We must be. So we've got 4 votes for Chris, 2 votes for JM,
And 2
votes
for
for
Jer.
Me,
I think
my husband, yes, not me.
we've got a fair point going to Christopher so far.
Is it me?
Unless
Wait,
unless
it's not out. We're not out of time.
we aren't out of time. Do you have a reason for people to vote otherwise? You voted for yourself.
I voted for myself, so. No, I definitely think. I mean, I wouldn't be doing anything scandalous because, as Ani says, I am a rule follower. I just would be in that place at that time.
Yeah, much like
Old gay falls downhill, breaks hip.
much like I would just be in the right place at
That's
the
why.
wrong time in the sauna.
In the sauna.
Right. Anywho,
Yeah.
moving
So this
on.
is me.
Congratulations!
I win!
You got yourself a card, a whole point.
Yay! I
it's
love
your
points.
turn.
Oh, it's my turn to draw.
It's your turn to draw a card.
All right. Story card. Share your wildest ride share experience. Like Uber?
That would be a ride share.
Could be Lyft if you're into Lyft.
Well, this one is into Lyft. He doesn't even know it.
Oh my word! You can tell that story. I don't like getting in the cars with strangers, so I don't have a lot of those stories. Like, I would rather walk or ride a bike or something than like get in a Lyft car. I just have a strange feeling.
It's
every
so
time
funny
get in
because
one.
I feel like I have a story like that, but like I can't remember it right now. I don't feel like anything.
You have a pretty intense story that's not a rideshare story, but you've been like had some like intense car stories
Do you want me to tell that story?
in the most lighthearted way possible.
In the most lighthearted way I'll just smile the whole time.
I'll smile with you.
In a way, that was a ride share.
Okay.
Okay,
You were
we'll go
sharing-
there.
Somebody was sharing a ride
Someone
with you.
was sharing my car with me by force. So basically, I was driving home late one night after a tech for a rehearsal, and the back passenger side door of my car opens, and someone hops in, and they have a weapon, and they tell me to drive. And so I calmly and politely said, I'm smiling, and I calmly and politely said, I don't feel comfortable driving without you telling me where we're going. And they said that someone had been shot and that they were after them. And so they
you
said,
drove.
drive. And so I drove very slowly forward. And I said, I really would like to know where you would like to go. And they said, just away. And I said, would you be comfortable if I took you the rest of the way downtown? and left you there. And they said, no, just get on a highway and drive. So I was slowly making my way to a highway, and I said, and we got to the intersection leading onto the highway, to the on-ramp, and I said, I said, sir, I really don't feel comfortable getting on this highway unless you tell me a destination that we're headed to. And he got out of the car.
Wow.
Thank goodness.
That
So
is terrifying.
So
right?
that was a ride share.
that was a shared ride.
That was a shared ride.
Okay.
We rode together to the on-ramp of the highway.
Do you have any stories that can compete with that one, Jer?
Maybe in an actual Uber or Lyft.
Not like that. My gosh.
Yeah.
Right?
But it was a good time. No, it wasn't. But it was terrifying. But also, the other Lyft story is
we're
I
doubling
got
down. We're doubling down.
Yeah, we're doubling down here.
Stories.
I got a charge on my card for $50
Oh,
from
no.
Lyft, and I was like, "That's strange." And so
Recently, very recently.
very recently, and I went to my husband and I said, "Did you take a Lyft somewhere for $50?" No. Okay, so I called Lyft, and they were like, "Yeah, someone with the name John bought $50 worth of Lyft bucks." And I was like, well, yeah, that's my husband. Let me go check. Listen, what you all don't know, my husband has a pretty incredible booty. And his booty likes to dial numbers on the phone.
And
is very
apparently-
talented.
And apparently purchase
And purchase Lyft
Lyft
bucks.
bucks.
Yeah.
I don't even know what Lyft bucks are. I don't even have.
Well, you had 50 of them.
I don't
What?
even. But
Lyft butts.
I don't even have Lyft on my phone. Our bike share service in Chicago is owned by Lyft,
Yeah.
I guess. And so I guess when I was getting on one of those bikes, I must have hit something or done something with my booty as I was riding my bike. I can't be blamed
There you
for
go.
what happens.
Do I win the car share?
I think you do.
I think you win it.
I
yeah.
don't think I have
Although, butt buying bucks is pretty good.
Yeah.
but thank you,
Yeah.
Hoku. Also, hi Hoku, we love you.
Okay,
I
Jer, draw a card.
Oh wait. Here, I'm presenting the
Sorry,
cards to Jer.
Premature Drew.
Yeah. There we go.
Premature Drew.
Ooh, okay, we got a new card. It's
Ooh.
called Left or Right.
Ooh.
Who would be braver in a haunted house?
Yes,
The
please.
player who draws this card must decide if the player on their left or right, or just Chris or myself, would be braver. Best fits the card. The selected player adds the card to their pile. We can also let the chat in on the game if they would like to vote, but I guess this is up to you, Jer. Who would be braver at a haunted house?
I would say Chris.
Interesting.
At a haunted house, do you know? So we've
I
been.
think JM would be louder,
Yeah.
but I think Chris would be brave.
I am very loud. I am known. I have been picked up off the floor of haunted
Chris
houses.
would make more noise.
Chris likes to just yell obscenities at the scare actors.
No, I don't. I yell reaffirming encouragements like "Good job" or "We're okay." You know, things like those are the things that I yell at the characters. When I worked at Universal, I was friends with the Raptors. I trained Raptors, and one of the moments, not bits, that I would do for guests is I would say, "We're okay, we're okay." Like I would yell that while the raptor was attacking the guest.
Right.
And I was walking through a haunted house at Halloween Horror Nights, and I was apparently screaming that at scare actors. And when I got out, 2 guests that were at Halloween Horror Nights came up to me and they said, "Are you a raptor trainer?"
Because we've heard
they had
you.
just seen me do the same thing at my job.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's
But
amazing.
I would say Jer's right. I would say, I mean, if I don't get to vote, but my opinion is that I think that I am a tad bit more put together than you in a haunted house.
I just let myself live the full haunted house fantasy though.
Yeah.
Like the second we like start walking into it, like I get so excited. I turn into like a little school kid, like giddy, ready for the first day, and then we start going through it and I'm like, this is supposed to be scary and fun. So let's be scared and fun. Like it's like I just go ham, and by the end of the night I can't speak anymore because I've screamed too much. But like
Yeah, I love haunted houses as well, but I'll go with my sister, who is 4'7", and I make sure that she goes in front of me and I hold on to her so I can push her if I need to.
That's brilliant.
oh my gosh, I used to, oh my gosh, it's a 50-50
It's a tie.
split.
My first ever haunted house last year, I told one of the actors that their dress was lovely and asked another if they were cold and that I hoped they could get some cocoa on their break. Oh,
Just a
Connor.
matter of fact.
Perfect, Connor. I did a dance show, a comedy show at Universal for horror nights, and I hurt myself, so they put me in a haunted house to be a character for a night, and I was just shocked at how many people bring their like children to these haunted
Like
house
little
experiences.
children.
And I was just like, and they were doing exactly what you described with your sister, putting the children up first, being like, okay, you go first, this is gonna be great, you're gonna have a great
You
time.
only have to outrun one person.
Duchess said, I am a terror, not on purpose, but like I need a human shield. I once broke my friend's glasses from us running into a wall.
Hi, Duchess. Oh my gosh. I did a haunted escape maze in my town. I'm usually not scared, but I'm actually was scared, but I paid to be scared, so it was great. Same. I want to do one of those like really intense haunted houses where they like send you through alone and you have to figure out how to get out and all that kind of stuff.
Can I tell my
I would
story
never
just
go alone.
really quickly about that haunted house that I went to in Arkansas?
I don't know if I know this
Okay,
story.
so this haunted house that I went to in Arkansas, it was a group of about 5 or 6 of us, and we were going, and we stood in line for like an hour and a half to get in, and you go into this like really secluded room after you stand in the line with your party, and then they make you crawl through this tube, like through this like construction tube, one at a time, and the beginning and the end of the tube were closed off, but you could hear people banging on the tube. It was terrifying. And
Nope.
what they what they didn't tell you is that at the end they were switching. It had a movable wall, so every other person
Got separated from their party.
got separated from the party.
So smart. I love that though. I love that.
It was wild.
That's pretty great.
Yeah, it was
Also,
wild. It was
hi,
fun.
Darcy.
Hi, Darcy.
Hello.
Darcy.
We tolerate you, friend. We wish you could be here with us right now, but we'll make it happen.
We've talked about you so much already.
We really have.
Yes.
Okay, so we got a split tie just down the middle. Jer, it's up to you. Who's the
They
bravest?
said Connor said that because I voted for Chris originally.
But did you vote for Chris, or did
Yes,
you?
yes.
Oh, because I'm braver.
So,
So
I'm
I get
gonna draw a card. Miss over here has no points, so hopefully I actually get one.
You'll have to watch the VOD.
What's a past situation that still makes you cringe?
This one time I was driving home after a tech rehearsal.
Basically, just about every single VOD that's out there on Twitch of me doing anything. I'm trying to think of a really good one, and I don't know that I have. I mean, I am just a walking cringe factory, so it's like I don't know how to. Do you have any good cringe stories of me? And please don't answer
I
that
can
question.
say
Please don't answer that question. If
No,
you've
I can
got-
say something that would immediately bring back a memory to you that you would cringe about.
Okay.
Thanksgiving. Emergency room.
You?
Uh-huh.
No, that's a different kind of cringe. That's like a I can't think about it cringe. Not like I did something embarrassing. Cringe-worthy.
What's the past situation that still makes you cringe?
Like cringe-worthy, like embarrasses me is what I'm thinking.
Okay, yeah, that's different.
I did lie on the floor like literally cringing and crying as I was passing kidney stones in my boss's office at Universal Studios once.
Hi, Mika.
I don't know.
Mika.
Hi, Mika. Okay, so here's like one that I genuinely like think back on it and I'm like, oh, I was such a bratty kid. But like, I was raised really conservatively. I was homeschooled. We went to church every Sunday and Wednesday. And I was like the leader of the youth group. Like everything was like, church is life, you know? And to anybody out there who believes that church is life, more power to you. Be kind to everyone around you. But like, I was that kid that was like, woo, church, yes! But I was homeschooled. And so 1 year after like the youth camp thing happened, all of the youth kids were allowed to like come up onto the stage and tell the whole church of like 1,000 people like what they got out of their youth camp experience. And I, being 12 years old, got up in front of everybody and was like, Jesus has told me that I need to go to public school so that I can be a better light to everybody around us, while my parents, who proudly homeschooled me, are like sitting in the front row just like, what is going on here? And like in that moment, I thought I was like being bold and like wearing my badge of honor. And no, I was just embarrassing the hell out of my parents. And it's, I guess.
So it was a win-win.
Yeah. Definitely still makes me cringe. Can you top it?
I can't.
Can't you?
I can't imagine.
I can try.
Done anything so cringy.
Let's
But I don't know
go.
if it's sort of cringy. Okay, so high school prom. I went with my date and I had this whole thing. First of all, I was wearing a white tux, which is cringeworthy enough. But I had this whole romantic gesture planned for my date where I was going to get on one knee and sing I Swear to them. And then went up to the DJ. It happened. My date was nowhere to be found. They were in the bathroom at the time. And so then they found some people, my friends, Britva actually, I think was one of them.
Oh my
that
God.
ran and got them out of the bathroom. And then I still had to do it in front of my whole graduating class, and I cannot sing at all.
Britt says, I have the pictures, and Darcy says, for the record, Jer cannot sing. He sounds like a basset hound in the mic. No.
So I still think of that and cringe.
It's pretty darn cringeworthy. It makes me think of I've had two.
I love John Hughes movies, is what I'm saying.
Yes, you are holding the radio above your head proudly. It makes me think of. Oh, first of all, we need a chat poll. We need a poll. Whose is more cringy? But I'm going to tell another one, and maybe it will affect your votes. The one long-term relationship with a female person that I've ever had, she wasn't allowed to go see movies because she was a part of like a religious organization that didn't allow movie going. So I built her a movie theater, and the movie that I chose to play in said movie theater was Phantom of the Opera, to which she said, "This is boring," and wanted to go home. So
Ouch.
that hurts my heart a little bit.
Yeah, ouch.
But it's okay. She left me for a Brazilian boy we both had a crush on, so it's okay. Anywho, thank you for the hydration reminder, Mika. Thank you.
Mika, thank you.
So vote away, kids, or just say in the chat one for. Oh, there we go. Who has the cringier story?
Britva says me hobbling around on her cut foot to make sure I did that cringeworthy thing. She had cut her foot right before.
Oh no! These pictures do need to go somewhere.
No.
I
thought they had burned them all. I cannot believe you still have the pictures, Britva.
Is this
We will be talking.
pre or post Frosted Tips?
Or during.
Probably more. No, this was pre, I believe.
Because I had them at my senior prom.
Yeah. It might have been who knows
Did
what
you-
my hair color was.
Did you always go and have somebody do your frosted tips, or did you ever wear those like caps where you like had to use a little hook and pull your hair through so that you could dye just those little pieces of hair? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I went to
I
this.
typically just went full blonde and then let my hair grow out.
I did blonde
The frosted
tips.
tips.
They pulled the little things through a cap.
Yep.
And I had the same hair person from when my first haircut to when I left to go to college.
Wow.
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 Wow, indeed.
I remember that I pulled all of my hair.
Darcy.
I pulled all my hair and dyed the hair, and then I got a haircut, and it was really short, so I ended up looking just like a cheetah.
Yeah,
It-
cheetah.
You know what I'm saying, though? Like, yes.
We should bring that style back.
Oh, you bet. I'll get right on it.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Oh, bye, Anais. We love you.
We love
Bye,
you, Anais.
Anais.
Take care. I used to do Jer's hair a lot, and Darcy's. Wait.
It's true. Darcy used to have hair.
Wow. That's a.
That's why he has FOMO right now.
Oh my word! I've thought about this pretty long and hard, and this is the first time my husband is hearing about it. Jer wins.
Jer wins the card.
Jer wins the story card. Thank you, everybody.
We gotta get you some points.
We
Whose
do.
turn is it?
It's
Mine?
your turn. It's your turn.
Ah!
What's it gonna be?
Story card. When was the time you felt you disappointed somebody?
Every day.
Seriously, I'm like, this is a tough one to narrow down. Yeesh.
Do you want to skip it?
Darcy. Brippa took it all. Horrible hairdresser.
I want
And
to
then with a
skip
full
this
head and
because
came out
it's,
bald.
I am the reason Darcy has no hair. You're
I
skipping
want to
it?
skip this because it's like sad.
Okay, skipping. Here you go. Do you want to hold on to the disappointment card, Jer?
I think we
good.
should just all let the disappointment.
We're letting the
card go.
disappointed card go. We're all gay. We've
Point
disappointed
a
enough people.
finger. Point. Oh, this is so funny. This is so funny. Point a finger. Chat, get ready to vote. Who is most likely of the three of us? Darcy does not count in this. Who is most likely to get their own Netflix comedy special?
Ooh.
Darcy does not count in this. Otherwise, the answer would be Darcy.
I don't know. Jer is close. Just by proxy, like. So
I would use Darcy for a writer. Ghostwriter.
I would also use Darcy as a ghostwriter.
Netflix can't afford me. I.
Who is most likely to get their own Netflix comedy special?
Oh, it's tough. It's tough. Chat, you've got to vote for this one. I would
I
say.
cannot put Darcy.
I would say. I would vote equally down the middle between the both of you, but if your partner wrote you the material.
Oh, like Darcy for Jer and you for me?
Because I've done it for you.
But according to Darcy, Jer can't afford Darcy.
So I guess it's you, because I'll
Yeah.
take anything anybody will throw at me. You got a nickel?
And I would probably forget some of it and then just have to riff on my own and say all sorts of random nonsense.
Oh my gosh. Everybody, you're all going to hear it one day very, very soon. But I wrote a play called Hello, all about the importance of somebody finding the gumption to say hello by the end of the show. And Chris breaks the fourth wall, and immediately the first words that come out of his mouth,
The very first performance.
written, unscripted, he just looks at the audience and goes, "Oh, hello." And I just sat in the back of the audience.
I literally thought I'm just gonna walk off stage and we're gonna start again.
Because the whole play was about him having difficulty
just saying hello.
hello to somebody.
No.
And I was just in the back.
I was a
going,
nervous wreck. I was so nervous.
so nervous. It turned out just fine.
Oh, yeah.
Flash forward to like 2 years later, after we've done the show probably 50 times all over the place, and Chris rewrote the show entirely again. but it was because he
I was proposing
so
right after it.
nervous because he was proposing afterwards.
I literally had the ring in my pocket while I was doing the show, and I knew everyone in the audience knew it was happening, but like it was just wild, and I was so nervous, and I just reordered the show.
Just put like scene
I
after
did.
scene like here and there, like, and that
That's
performance,
cringeworthy.
that performance, I was like flipping through the script, being like, where is he gone? Where is he going? I don't know, and I had no idea
I'm
he
sure
was
there is,
proposing
Darcy.
because I was so freaked out because I was like, you rewrote and made it make sense.
I
Rewrote the
did.
show.
I made it make sense. I will do that. If I go up on a line, I will figure out how to put that exposition back in there. I will be like, that's just how my brain, like my actor brain, has always worked. Is like, if something gets skipped, I immediately in the back of my mind start thinking about how to connect the dots for the audience.
It's good storytelling.
Yeah.
Great.
Good storyteller.
And congratulations,
at the
you're getting your
expense.
own comedy special on Netflix.
According to all of the folks who
No.
voted.
I'm so excited.
Look
Coming
at
out in
you.
2023.
Okay, Jared,
No,
it's-
not that soon. We need way more workshop time.
That's
I
all
don't
you
know.
get.
I don't know. We when you put me under pressure, I actually start writing. Jared, it's your turn to draw a card.
Oh,
Magic.
oh.
Oh,
Ooh, this is a fun one. This is a fun one, and we might actually get some action between each other here.
Oh.
What?
Thank you, Connor.
A story
Husband
card.
is in the chat.
Retract. Delete. Here's the story card worth 2 points. What do most people think is true about you, but isn't? What do most people think is true about you, but is not? As everybody can read along.
I would say the most interesting. I would say that I'm highly organized,
People think that you're highly organized.
And you're not?
and I'm not.
I would have guessed that you were highly organized. Like, even when you said your answer, my first thought was, no, I think that he misunderstood the story. I absolutely would have thought that.
Do you have a story to go along with the
Oh, it's just ever since I left. If I have structure and exactly what I need to do, yes, I can organize myself and my priorities. But now that I am just at home with Darcy, content creating or being Darcy's assistant, I've realized without a fully structured set of guidelines, I am not organized at all, and it frustrates Darcy quite a bit that I don't keep him even more organized. Jared's just more organized than Darcy. Darcy's actually a pretty organized person.
would have to be to create as much content as you both do all the time.
Hello,
But
Doberman
I'm
Love. Thank
the
you for
one
the
that
follow.
misses things. Because for me, I am the type of person that it has to be written down. The funniest thing about us being on the internet, for digital calendars are a struggle for me because I need it to see it. I need to see it like in person, and then to be in my digital calendar, it's, as an example, tonight I tried checking into the wrong hotel. I am good with travel.
Double thumbs up.
That's amazing.
But yeah, that would probably be what I'm learning about myself in this new journey, is that I need to actually write out my clear guidelines to get myself organized.
Got it. Do you have anything that people think about you?
I
Can you
do. I mean,
contest
I'm
this
not
card?
contesting it.
Oh,
But I was thinking about an answer for myself.
I need to think of one for me because I have no points and I need this card.
And I would just say, I mean, and this is in no way a contest. It's just me like responding to the card. I think most people think that I'm super extroverted. Like most people think that I'm like a super people person and like really extroverted, and I'm actually really, really introverted.
Yeah, that's very true. Very, very true. I think, I don't know. For me, like I kind of live my life because my content creating journey has been so specifically streaming, there's literally hundreds of hours of me just being like, blah, 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 blah. Here's everything you need to know about me and you don't need to know about me. But I would say that I'm like sweet. I don't know, like people are like all the time, they're like, oh, wholesome, 2Gays1Twitch is like the most wholesome place you can go hang out because you're just so like nice, and you take me off of camera and I'm just a sailor mouthed brat who likes to have a good time. But aren't we all? I don't know. I have no contest. I just kind of live my life a little bit too like
Publicly.
yeah.
Yeah.
My heart and my booty is on the sleeve.
I also don't think that that's a good one because you are sweet.
And wholesome.
Jason.
So is this a Jer
I think
card?
it's just a Jer card.
This is a Jer
Congratulations. You keep on just racking those points up.
I'm sorry.
I like to win.
We have an applause button. I might as well give everybody the applauses they deserve. It's my turn.
It's your turn. I hope you can win a card.
I would like to. Have you ever had to hide a hickey? And the answer is no. And I will tell you all a very lovely story about hickeys. I have experienced a hickey in my life. But to keep this as, PG 13-ish as possible, it was about the size of a softball and here-ish. So I didn't have to hide it, but it was so large that I was concerned for my health.
Yeah.
Like I was like, did something happen to me that I wasn't aware of?
Did someone punch me?
Was it a vacuum?
Was there a vacuum cleaner involved?
It was just a vacuum attachment.
Was I awake for this? I'm not sure, but I woke up the next day and it looked like I had just like ran myself into like a chain link fence or something. I don't know what it was, but I do know exactly what it was, but stories for another time. The answer is no. I've never had to hide one, because it's never been visible to the majority. And I don't think that one could have been hidden if it wasn't.
That's a pretty great story.
It happened way before you.
Yeah. I know. but that's also a pretty great story. Yeah, because my answer is just no.
No hickeys? Change that up.
I've
You
never
can
had to
change
hide.
that story.
I'm not contesting yours. You need the points.
Thank you.
Do you have a story?
I can't remember a story. I don't think I've had to hide one.
Yeah. I'm just a no.
Taunt that or flaunt that hickey with pride. Listen,
Yeah.
everybody deserves a hickey.
It's my turn?
It is.
Good luck.
Story card. If you had 3 wishes from a genie, what would they be?
You're lucky I'm not there.
I'd be chiming in. My first wish is that Darcy would be here. No, if I had 3 wishes from a genie.
I'm a genie in a bottle, baby. Come.
Darcy, I did say that at the beginning that you would win this game. Darcy wins the party games. I never do. So the fact that I'm even getting any points is amazing to
The
me.
majority of points at the moment, my friend.
You are winning right now. If I had 3 wishes from a genie, what would they be? This is tough. That's like a big ask.
A big ass.
Ask.
Oh, sorry.
Did you take any fun times?
I did not.
I always have fun times.
That was my problem.
Okay. I don't know. Let's keep talking and I'll keep thinking. This one's gonna take some thought.
No, you're on the spot.
You're
You
on the-
got wishes.
Yeah.
You got 3 wishes, baby. You got 3 wishes, and if you don't go for them now, the genie's going away because they're bored.
You can't wish for more wishes.
Yeah, I'm not.
What are the other rules of genius?
I can't make anybody come back from the dead,
Yeah.
and I can't make anybody fall in love.
Yeah.
Who was born in the late 80s?
Let's see. Okay, I would wish Well, first of all, I would wish for
World peace.
no. I mean, yes, in theory, yes, but I would get a little bit more specific. So I would wish for, I would first of all wish that I could have the financial means that I need to live out the rest of my days comfortably, and also contribute to that of my friends and my family.
So like
So financial,
$500 or
so
something.
about $5.
Okay.
And then I would wish, honestly, and I know that, I mean, this is just fresh in my mind, but I would wish for all sorts of cancer to be wiped from existence.
Bye, cancer.
Like cancer, period. I would wish for it to just be gone. And then I would wish...
One left.
I know.
That's
Make it good.
You gonna free that genie or no?
Oh, I do need to free the genie.
No, you don't. What if it's
No, we
not a
don't.
nice genie? What if the genie's
he's like
not
evil.
sweet?
He's like an evil genie.
Maybe like Jafar.
Yeah. Ooh. Leash. Let's see. I would wish.
No cancer, all the money in the world,
Yeah.
and
This is a really tough question.
Yeah, it's really tough. I'm like circling around. Like, I mean, I don't want to say just world peace because obviously I would want that, but I think I would say like a cure for world hunger.
high boats.
I would say I don't want people to go hungry.
So like
Especially me.
lots of corn.
Corn for everyone.
It has the juice.
It has the juice. Boats, my goats.
Hiya,
So,
boats.
my 3 wishes are financial comfort and stability for forever. Hi, Bowser. Thank you for the follow. And then I would wish for cancer to be eviscerated from existence. And then I would wish for an end to world hunger.
So the genie would be like, poof, I've made you the creator of unlimited corn, and that
I don't
makes
know why it
cancer
has
go
to do
away.
with corn. It
Well,
doesn't have
because-
anything to do with corn.
well,
If
because
people
corn-
want corn, I want that for them.
Corn feeds people easily. My first wish would be to undo all of Chris's wishes just to see the pure shock on his face. It'd be pretty great. It'd be a pretty great one. It'd be a pretty great. Like that. That's about what it would
Except
look
I
like.
probably wouldn't laugh. I'd probably be like, oh! And then I would just
Kidding.
fade away into nothingness.
Into
You
the
don't get
ether.
any of those.
Yeah.
I feel like I could contest this.
Okay.
But like your answers are great. I would just be so selfish. I wouldn't tell anybody I had a genie, and I would be like, I want unlimited money that's like not really noticeable to all of my friends, but anytime I need something, I'm not bothered by it. Like I just get to have it. You know what I mean?
JM is playing this.
Like I'm playing the hear me out card. Like let's all be real here. If you won the lottery, you wouldn't tell anybody, and you'd be like, yeah, I'm just taking you out to dinner for the 3rd time this week. I don't know. It was a good week at the bar. What can I say? And then my second wish would be like, probably to have like instant safe travel to anywhere I wanted to go, not on Earth, anywhere.
One time?
No, like I
Like
just
as many
I could
times
just
as you want.
I just would get like the genie would be like, so you need the TARDIS, and I'd be like, sure, I got the TARDIS now. Let's go anywhere, time or space, no questions asked. And then I'd be like, all right, so we're gonna start again over here, and then I'd pick a few like nice people and just like say, you start on this planet, you start on this planet, and I just check on them, make sure they're good. And then my third and final wish would be
Free the genie.
to have
free the genie.
to have to have one of everybody's wishes who gets to wish from the genie ever again. So if I pass on the genie to somebody else, I get one of their wishes.
You
for
can't.
all
That
time.
that it breaks the rules.
Who says the genie? Who
You
says
cannot wish
the
for more
genie,
wishes.
The genie would be. That's not wishing for more wishes.
What
That
is the outcome of that
wishing
wish?
for someone else's wish.
What
I
is the
get-
outcome of that wish?
That I get your wish.
That you get more wishes, and that's against the rules.
I don't know. Vote, chat. Vote away. Do I get the card or does a Chris get
Hold
the
on.
card?
Does Jer want to contest this?
Whoa, JM Duchess.
I
Duchess,
just
did
would
I
like
go too
to-
far?
Well, see, my thing is I am too indecisive that I would never make a single wish because I wouldn't be able to choose a wish. So I would always have 3 wishes in my back pocket for whenever I needed them.
Okay, chat, as you're voting, I just want to remind you that I wanted no cancer and freedom from world hunger, and this one wants one of your wishes.
See.
My 3 wishes: cure for celiac, McDonald's brings back pizza, Harry Styles becomes McDonald's pizzas
Oh,
and gets
my
inside
word.
of me. Cher would wish for more time. Oh, Ginger Spice is a loophole, though. I think we allow it, right? I think it's a loophole, Ginger. I
You think
really
we
do.
allow it? Are you a genie?
Yes.
Are you speaking for all genies everywhere?
I think so. Honestly, though, Darcy, the fact that you can't do most McDonald's probably sucks because Canadian McDonald's are so much better. So much better.
That's true.
I was shocked on Darcy and I's road trip that we did that not all McDonald's, even in the US, have the same food.
Yeah.
Like they don't, we couldn't, I don't remember what state it was in, but they don't have like a McDouble or a McChicken.
Who doesn't have
And
a
I was like-
McDouble? That's my go-to.
But I was like, what do you mean you don't have like these 2 standard, not that we ate a lot of McDonald's on our trip, but I was like, and then I finally got a chicken sandwich and it just came with no toppings. It was just a plain breaded chicken on a plain bun with no sauce, no toppings. Horrible.
Darcy.
Darcy.
I'm a ginger, so I basically have special powers. It's my own loophole into the genie world.
I feel that. That's very true. That's very true. I will jump on board with that.
Is Ottawa pretty? Because we are currently making a list of all the fringes to apply for. We've started applying for next summer's fringe festivals, and Ottawa's on the list. Should we go? Tell us the truth.
Tell us in real time.
We're definitely going to Edmonton and Vancouver, maybe Montreal, but apparently Montreal is like
If we get in.
just a party city.
You're gonna
Like
get in.
Like everybody that goes to the Montreal Fringe is like, you don't make any money because you're just having a party in Montreal. So
That's Montreal.
Well, there you go.
it's boring.
Still
And Toronto.
And Toronto is a big possibility. Toronto Fringe. We just have to like wait for that. The Canadian Fringe Circuit something lottery where you get all of them, but you have to have a lot of money set aside.
It's
We'll
a
get there.
tie.
It's a tie.
It's a tie.
All right, it comes down to you, Jer.
Well, I already put my vote in the poll.
Oh, you did.
Oh, you're included in that
I'm
vote?
included in that vote, so it can't be me.
Oh no. Oh no. Who's in there? Who's in there? Report the poll.
Block
we-
the users.
We can't see anybody who vote. Okay, so
Darcy didn't vote.
Darcy, who would you vote for?
Darcy's voting for
You
Darcy.
can't vote for yourself.
Oh my gosh. I'm going with JM because Chris has sounded like a beauty pageant.
That's fair.
Ah.
That's fair.
Thank you so much. I'll take the 2 points.
There you go. You're almost caught up with me.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Almost. Jer, are you ready to draw? How you feeling? Do you need a
ready.
bathroom break? A water break? Do you
Nope,
need
I'm
anything?
good.
All right.
Good to go.
Here you go.
What's it gonna be?
What is the card? It's an everybody answers card for 1 point. So chat,
Okay.
we're gonna need your help. If you had a superpower, what would it be?
So many good options.
Yeah, there's so many good options.
It's like you want to be able to be like, I would just be Superman, but Superman has like 9 superpowers.
I would
So,
never be Superman.
if I had a superpower, it would be to. I'm between 2.
Okay.
Okay, I'm between 2. I'm going to choose. Can I say? Can I say? Wait, it won't let me see. Why won't it let me see? Oh, I'm so mad. Oh, it won't let me read it. It won't let me read it. Is it of me to say shape-shifting? Oh, I don't even know what the blocked out words is,
Yeah.
but you get to do whatever you want. I would say I'm between reading minds or being invisible.
See, I'm between being invisible or... See, X-ray vision wouldn't do anything because then you just see the bones.
I mean, like selective X-ray vision.
Yeah.
Why would you have X-ray vision though, Jer? Just out of curiosity, like
Just for curiosity's sake.
just for science. Okay.
Yeah, for
All
science.
right. Just for a little bit of science. I understand. Science is important. Science is.
But I wouldn't want to
real.
do read only if you can control reading minds, because what if it was just always going?
Oh yeah, I would want to be
You
like
have to be able to turn it off.
I would want it to like require eye contact. I'd want to be like, look me in the eye and tell me how you're feeling, and then I could read your mind. You know what I mean? I don't
No.
want to hear everybody's minds at once.
I'm way too insecure for that.
Well, that's my thing. Is like I would never ask somebody I didn't want to know the real answer to. But I do think that mine is genuinely be invisible. I would like to just and stand in the corner and be in that
I'd also
tabloid
like to
shot you
fly.
told me about earlier.
I would like to fly as well.
That would be nice. But then you could be invisible and like sneak
Actually,
your
no,
way
I
onto a
changed my
helicopter
answer
ride.
completely. I would just like to be able to teleport.
That's
Wherever I
exactly
wanna
what I was gonna say. I was gonna
Yeah.
say teleportation.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good one.
Teleportation.
Then you
Like-
can just remove yourself from any
Yep.
situation you're in.
I'm flying right now. Yeah, teleportation is my answer as well.
Brifa says, me too. Enhance intelligence. Nice to be able to curse some of the disease in the world. Yes. Reading minds would tell you too much stuff you don't want to
Yeah.
know. Invisibility would only cause problems.
Yes.
I like causing problems.
No.
Teleportation. Teleport
Yeah.
is great.
Yeah.
So I feel like you both get a card and I don't.
I already do that.
Well, I feel like,
go.
I mean, honestly, I feel like it does go to Jer because it's Jer's card.
Valid.
You know?
Valid. Because you both voted teleport.
Yeah.
And I just want to be invisible. I just want to listen to all y'all's conversations in the corner of your room, but I would have to figure out how to get there. That would be tough.
Thank you, Bowser.
That would be very tough. Thank you, Hydration. So is it my turn?
Yep.
Huzzah. Left or right? I get to choose between the two of you. The player on each side, both of you need to describe the group vacation they'd plan if they won the lottery. I'll choose the winner. And chat can help me. But if you won the lottery, where are we going on vacation? Tell me now. Tell me now.
Oh, well, we have to go to 2 places I would go, but for a good time, we would go to Puerto Vallarta, 100%. We would rent a little villa, big enough for everyone, hire some chefs in, and we would just enjoy that town in old and romantica zone.
You said it's like Pride Fest year round.
It's Pride Fest every day. Yeah. It's great.
Okay, my turn.
Chris is going to describe to you in detail what our honeymoon was supposed to be. Everybody,
Well, no,
get
I mean, my
ready.
gosh, no. But I mean, it was incredible. But no, I'm going. I mean, I won the lottery, right? Mm-hmm. We're going around the world. We are taking a year, and we are going around the world. We are going to backpack and gallivant across Europe. We're gonna get to go over to Japan. We're gonna go up to see the Northern Lights. We are going to go. We're going around the world, and we're taking a year.
So far, you've
do
gone
it.
to Europe. So where are we going after that?
Everywhere.
We're
literally going
backpacking
everywhere.
in Europe. We're gonna see the Northern Lights in Europe.
No.
We're gonna...
We're going all the way to the North Pole.
So Mexico or Europe. Nobody said Disney World, so I'm out. No, I'm just kidding. I like both answers, but I want to see the Northern Lights.
I was just about to say that this
not
is
fair.
This is not fair.
It's rigged. It's rigged.
I already knew I was. That's why I didn't go with my original.
What was your original?
My other option? My other option would be to go back to Amsterdam.
We're
Amsterdam was great.
we're already doing that.
Yeah.
Like I feel like when any of us in this conversation go to Amsterdam, the other people will be there for some
Yes.
sort of reason.
100%.
So
So-
that's happening.
But I was like,
we're going.
Like, that's gonna happen anyways. But,
Oh
It's
my
got
gosh.
to.
I
It's
would
got
love
to.
to. I would love to go back knowing what I know.
but I
now.
took it as like we're taking like this huge group, so that's why I was like, okay, where can be a home base?
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, I mean,
Huge-
my answer stays the same.
Yeah.
You're going to Europe. You're gonna see
Also-
the green lights in the
The
sky.
lottery win was for $5.
Shit.
Okay,
No.
we're going out back. We're gonna just grill out.
We're gonna smoke a cigarette and come back inside.
Oof.
It's gonna be great. Okay, so chat, help me decide who has the best lottery vacation. Vacation.
The chat, the vote is halfway through.
You got time.
Around the world.
If I won the lottery, and I don't get to vote because I don't get this card, but if I won the lottery and the lottery was for a significant amount of money, I would put us all on a boat. Like a 65-footer
Oh, like a yacht.
with like our own private like chef
And we'd see the world.
and we'd stop all over the place. We'd go all the way around the planet once
Yeah.
or twice. And while we're at it,
Do
we
you know
would
you can do that now?
what?
I think it's Royal Caribbean is releasing a cruise that you can. It takes a full year, but you can sail around the world with them.
I'd rather spend my year doing something else. But I just JM, I get seasick, and we'd have
I have
lots
a
of
cure
barf
for that.
bags. Oh no.
Congratulations,
World tour.
For his Netflix special.
If I won the lottery, I'd disappear.
Have a good life.
Life.
I love it.
All
Won't
right.
let me read your words, Darcy. I have no control over this chat. Christopher, are you ready?
Yes. Story card. What is the most embarrassing moment from your teen years? Oh, where do I begin?
I've already
children?
said mine, so I can't bring that up again.
Was yours the prom? Because I think mine also revolves around a
Yeah.
formal dance.
You're perfect, Darcy. Never change.
I'm just trying to think if I have a better story.
You have a good one. You have a good one. Some clubhousers might have heard it before, but it's a good story.
The prom?
Yeah.
Okay.
Chris's prom. Why didn't you tell this story?
When?
When Jer was
Waiting
telling
for this card.
I didn't. That was so early in the game that I wasn't going to. That was the cringy moment, right?
Yeah, it's pretty cringy.
I didn't
Get ready,
have it.
everybody.
Okay. Okay, here we go. What is the most embarrassing moment from your teen years? My senior prom. First of all, little backstory. Did not have good luck with formal dances. I had dates throw centerpieces at me. I had
I don't know that one.
just mess. Anyway, so senior prom, I decide to go with my best friend, right? And she was the coolest, and I was not the coolest, and so I decided to go with her. So we
I don't believe it.
yeah, we had a great dinner. We got to prom, and she got back together at prom with her ex-boyfriend. Cool. I love them both. I was so happy for them. So we had made plans before the reconvening to go to the school lock-in. So every year after prom, my school would do a themed lock-in night, basically to keep kids from like drinking and cavorting and all
Cavorting?
sorts of things.
What is cavorting?
But like, so they would do a themed lock-in. So we agreed. We were like, let's just go. We'll just chill. We'll have a good time. We'll be together all night. It'll be so much fun. So they get together at the prom, and she's like, hey, I think, can I ride with what's his name and we'll just meet you there. And I was like, yeah, no worries, I'll meet you all there. So by very definition of a lock-in, friends, once you're in, you don't leave. Like, we were children, so you don't leave. And my friend group decided to do something else, and so I spent the night sleeping on my tux jacket by the band room.
Alone.
I'm all alone.
It's so sad.
Yeah.
It's pretty sad.
So that's my embarrassing. That it was very embarrassing because I was already just relentlessly made fun of in high school, and that did not help things.
You said that people called you crawfish, and that was
Yeah,
mean?
crawfish was my nickname.
Crawfish are delicious, and so are you.
People did not mean it kindly.
Why? I mean, but like, I remember my surname was what was made fun of, so I can't really like talk about it here on stream. But like, it's so dumb. The things that people called me, I was like, this is dumb. Even as a kid, but I was like, still like, this is dumb, and I'm crying. Hi, Llama. Hello. How are you?
Llama, hi.
I did so many lock-ins until I wasn't invited to a lock-in because we played like a game of Risk. Me and like a few guys and our like youth pastor were playing Risk, and it made me so mad that I literally threw the board across the room, and they were
That's
like,
just a game of Risk in general.
yeah, who
It doesn't end.
Risk-
That's how the game ends.
Risk that is how the game should end.
the game.
I've never known any other way for it to end.
I think we're gonna give you the pity win for that card, Chris.
Yeah, we're not contesting that.
Thank you.
No, we're not gonna.
Thank you.
But I will offer Jer another card.
It's my turn already?
It really is.
Yes.
What song has significance in your life? And the monkey theme from TikTok does not count. Or whatever that into the thick of it.
Oh, jeez. Now you did it.
Or the bum 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 bum. Bum, 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 or whatever that stupid song is that's always stuck in my
And
head.
are we allowed to say our own song, or does it have to be like a real song? Well, our own song is a real song.
Just what song has significance in your life?
I would say the Busy Donkey song.
That's a pretty good one.
B-U-S-Y is corn.
Scorn.
It has the juice.
But no, other ones, there's so many. If You're Not the One by Daniel Bedingfield.
Oh.
Hold On by Wilson Phillips.
For one more day.
Pandering, I know.
Things will go your way.
Yeah.
I love We Have Our Song, but like
Daniel Bedingfield was our song, mine and Darcy's song.
which one?
If You're Not the One.
Ours is a Brandi Carlile song called I Belong to You. But I will have to say, and it even happened today.
Darcy. Spoiler, they don't go your way.
Even happened today, but like anytime we hear that song, what's going on? What's up?
Oh, yeah.
By Four Non Blondes, right? Is that the name of the band? Anytime we hear that, it's like
It does something.
like a little wink from the universe. It's
Yeah.
great. We love that song. It's good stuff. Does it still
good.
play in our stream?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, it's just the wild.
It's not
it's
the
the wild
copyright
remix.
version,
That's
yeah.
right. I know that there's pain for you.
I don't know how we can beat Busy Donkey.
Busy Donkey's pretty great. What else?
I know that there is
Available at
pain. But
shop.jerbaer.com.
What's that? What? Huh? Where?
Available at dirtymichael.com.
We don't have. We just have jingles. We don't have full on songs.
Imposter syndrome.
Gets the best of us every day.
Imposter syndrome.
It sucks.
Who am
Okay.
Okay, so this is going to Jer.
It's going to Jer.
Jer
Been a while
is
since you had a
in the lead.
Well, here I go.
Strongly in the lead.
Really? I thought you were getting pretty close. You've been getting a lot of points.
Well, but I've been getting a lot of like 1-pointers. You've gotten like most of the 2-pointers.
I like this card, and I picked it. What? This is an everybody answers, so chat, get ready to
Okay.
help us with a vote. What is your most irrational fear?
Irrational?
Irrational fear. What is your most irrational fear? And Chris can attest for this. Anytime I get a little too, my irrational fears become like Oscar worthy. Like the stories that I fabricate in my mind are wild, but also so like intense that Chris has to like say things to me that's like, hey bud, I'm real.
It's just a method of like pulling you back.
Yes. Y'all need to do a neurodiverse
Stick around you.
jingle album. You got it, Boats. I'm in.
Let's get elevated.
Goats.
Let's
That's
get
the plan.
elevated. Also, hello, Pastel Madness. Hello, how are you? Welcome in. It's good to see you over here.
Hello, you.
We're just playing a
So
goofy
everybody
game.
has to answer this, right?
So everybody
Yeah.
has to answer, and I will try to abbreviate one of my irrational fears.
Okay. My irrational one is so dumb. So you know those metal grates when you're walking along the sidewalks that are like they're great, and you can see down there. Sometimes there's steam coming up them. I cannot walk over those. They terrify me to all ends. I will go out of my way. I will cross to the other side of the street before I walk over one. It just terrifies me. I don't know what's going to happen, but I do. It's either going to fall or something's going to grab me, and it's over. I will not walk on them.
Here's why I won't walk over them, because my irrational fear is that somehow my keys will leap from my pocket at that specific moment and fall into the grate. It's not because I'm worried about Pennywise. It's just because I'm sure that the natural friction of my thickum thighs is going to push my keys out then and there, and then I'll fall. But that's not my irrational fear. What's yours?
My irrational fear. I don't know that I've even ever told you this.
Oh no, I'm excited.
My irrational fear is that something will fall on me.
Just anything?
Yeah.
Like in the cartoons.
Yes, like someone like something falls out of a window and smashes me, or I'm trapped under something. Like that is just like it's making me climb up right now. I'm thinking like
I'm
the idea
scared
that,
to share mine now.
yeah, like the idea that like you'll just be walking along. Like, okay, we moved to Chicago, and they do like a lot of work on the buildings because all of the buildings are so historic and so old and have so much character, and so they do a lot of upkeep on them. And so a little down the street where we like walk to get to the train stop or whatever, they did construction on this building, and there was a sign that says debris falling from above. And when I tell you that I walked the opposite direction. Because I was just terrified. I'm just terrified. I don't want something to fall on me. Like, I want to see it coming, you know?
But you don't want to be. I don't know that I want to see it coming. I'd rather just go night.
Just like that.
Yeah.
That's valid, too.
And Darcy, we saw your 3 wishes. There was nothing to do with the savior of mankind. So your comment there is null and void.
If anybody,
look out for the
if
great
anybody
chair.
is new to the faces that you see on stream tonight, hi, my name is JM,
My name's Chris.
and we've got
My
the
name's
wonderful Jeremy here, and the Darcy Michael is Jer's wonderful husband, hanging out in the chat. Couldn't be with us tonight
He's okay.
because hanging out. We tolerate Darcy as much as we can. But we're all having a good time playing a little game called It's Kind of a Fun Story. And we're sharing lots of stories tonight.
Did you share yours?
I'm about to, because I've got to say something positive before I bring the mood down. But we are doing the stream for the It Gets Better project, which is all about sharing our stories. And I just want to take a quick second to remind everybody that your story is so incredibly important. Anytime you wake up, any day of the week, feeling like your story is insignificant, just remember that just by saying hello, sharing a little teeny tiny piece of you with the people around you is a reminder to each and every one of those people that you encounter that there are good people out in the world, that smiles are worth having, and that tomorrow is coming. So please share your story as brilliantly and proudly and loudly as possible. That is what It Gets Better is all about. And it's because of sharing those stories that somebody recognizes that by you sharing your story, that it is going to get better. It is going to be okay. I mean, just look at our pictures. Look at any one of the kids in this frame at our high school pictures, and look at us now.
It gets better.
So much better.
So I get to share my irrational fear, and it's really irrational, but it's also really stupid, and it is a little bleak. But it's also beautiful. So I'm going to tell you all. My irrational fear is that I am living in the Matrix and that it's all some human, experiment and we're being experimented on. And the experiment is, what will it take for me to become satisfied? What will it take for me as a person to become truly just happy with everything that I have? And I'm scared that if I ever breathe too deeply and out too well and think that it's all genuinely okay, that the Matrix experiment will end. And I don't want it to, because I like the people I've surrounded my life with so much. And it's this catch-22 moment that is so stupid, because we're not living in the Matrix. We're living in a beautiful, wonderful, very real, very, very alive world, and you're a part of it with me. But just the idea that if I just become too content, that if I genuinely was content, that I would unlock the door to some thing. And maybe that's just my fear of the afterlife, because Christianity has kind of ruined that for me. But I don't know. Does that make any sense? The other day I got a little too,
then
the
piano's gonna fall on you.
And then a piano
falls on you.
And then an anvil.
And the Matrix is over.
And then an anvil falls on you, i.e. Wile E. Coyote, and crushes you, with just your little legs.
Yeah.
I don't know why your legs would be doing that.
My little legs doing what? So yeah, that's my irrational fear. But it's it's irrational, and it's loud, and it's proud, and it makes itself very present as I'm trying to go to sleep every night, which is so dumb, because my penultimate goal, I think if I were to genuinely answer what's the wish, would be to be content. To be satisfied, to be able to take a breath of, we were talking about living in a tiny home today because it's one of my dreams, and Chris was I don't understand, what's the real joy for you there? What are you looking for in that? And I was to make the decision to let go of so many other things in our lives, and to be satisfied with those that we do have. Because I'm just looking around my room now, and I'm the things that I have in this tiny 5x5 room would fit in the tiny home.
Living in the best of minimalism.
Yeah, and just
what are the things that I hold the closest, that bring me the most joy?
And genuinely the relationships that we've had here. Margot can stay. JM, Life is the Matrix, got 1 vote, and it wins. Yay!
100%. I was going to tell you, it's you got every vote.
You got all 87 votes.
Your fear is valid.
My fear is very valid. All right, so it's your turn, husband.
All right. Okay, left or right? The player on each side must create a new holiday and the traditions attached to it. Choose which one you'd celebrate.
We
Wait,
have to
sorry.
count
I
them?
was reading Pastel Madness, who said, my irrational fear is losing my family. We have a lot of health issues, and there's one disease we have that's not treatable. It luckily skipped my bro, but I, my sister, and my mom have
Oh.
it. Much love to
Love
you,
to you,
friend.
Pastel.
Seriously, I do hope that, like, I just believe, and I'm sending all of the good juju that I can, but I just believe that we are on the brink of such incredible new things with medicine. So I'm sending out good vibes for you, friend.
Absolutely. Mannequins.
Really incredible things, like people being cured of AIDS.
Yeah.
Cured, not like preventing stuff. Cured. Wild. Read your card one more time for
coming.
me.
The player on each side, so you and Jer, have to create a new holiday and the traditions attached to it, and I will choose which one I'd celebrate.
Okay.
Or I guess myself and the chat will choose which one we celebrate.
Okay.
You don't even really have to try too hard, JM. You're gonna win this one.
I don't know.
I'm not a good creator of holidays.
Connor, it's funny that you say mannequins because I had a friend who was very scared of puppets.
I will give this one. Chris knows this, and a lot of people in chat already know this. I do partake in a holiday that is partially created. It's not 100% original to me, but I do 100% live by it every single year, and it's called Flagons of Ale Day, and it is a celebration of all things The Lord of the Rings, in which you and every friend that you would like to participate starts watching each and every one of the extended cuts of The Lord of the Rings from beginning to end without stopping, and all you do is drink and eat Hobbit like foods, breads, potatoes, and beers, and it usually happens during like the holiday season, so there's usually like a warm merriment to it anyways. Usually it either happens on Boxing Day or New Year's Day. But last year we did it a little early because we all did it in the clubhouse. But Flagons of Ale Day would become a nationally recognized.
Yeah, I'm there.
Welcome
I'm there for
in, Gamer BJ. Hello.
Welcome in, friend. Thank you for the follow.
And
If I have to create a brand new one, I can do that. So if there's rules, that's fine. But I do. That is a.
It
that is a
says
holiday.
the player on each side must create a new holiday.
Okay, let me grab water. I will create a new holiday.
Jer, do you want to create a holiday?
water. I don't even know how to do this. Like,
Oh my
how
goodness,
where
I
do
love
you
your sweater.
start? Oh, thanks.
the best clothes.
Llama says, I always do it on Christmas Day and at least 3 other times a year. And also just when I feel like it. Also maybe tonight.
Yeah, Lana, that's the same as me. I usually do every winter. We just finished that with Darcy because he had never seen them, so we got through those. Holiday, I don't know.
Ooh, Pastel, to answer your question, you have to kind of do both. Like you have to do the new holiday and the traditions associated with that holiday.
And I can't use my skip. Oh, I can use my note.
If you wanted to.
I can't think right now.
Okay.
JM's gonna win this anyway.
So this is
just
all
give
up
it
to
JM.
JM. This is all up to JM.
Yeah.
What's up to me?
Just
To come up with a
I
holiday.
just created the most amazing
So
holiday.
did Jer give
that
up?
You have to beat.
Jer created the most amazing holiday.
And you have to
And
beat it.
you have to beat it.
We're not telling you what mine
We're not telling you what Jer's was until you answer.
Okay. Okay, so the most amazing holiday to ever exist is the Snuggy Snuffleupagus.
Good night, Darcy.
Good night,
Day.
Darcy. Thank you for being
Love
here.
Much love to you. But also with Harry Potter. I love that fray. Good night, Darcy. Okay, Snuggy Snuffleupagus. The holiday happens every November 29th, and
Ooh,
it's when
specific.
you and your friends gather up all of the leftovers that you might have from
And
a
watch
big meal.
Lord of the Rings.
From a big meal that you might have had the week prior, if Thanksgiving already happened, or if you celebrate something adjacent to it. All of the leftovers, but it has to be leftovers. You can't be making anything new because we know that the leftovers taste better. Anywho, everybody packs on all of their like cozy clothes, and they just make a giant cuddle party in the middle of like whoever has the biggest living room, and you tell stories and play board games and eat food. And there is no Lord of the Rings involved because that's a different holiday.
This goes to Jer. Because
Hi,
I couldn't think of
Wispo!
anything.
Wispo!
What was Jer's birthday party celebration?
Oh, mine was no.
Oh, you just said
Jer
nope?
said
I didn't respect the nope? How could I?
no.
I just couldn't think of anything.
You didn't actually play the card.
I didn't play it. I
So
cheated.
you won that card.
But I
Thank
wanted
God.
you to like be put under pressure.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I love
Did that for you.
pressure. I thank you.
Yeah.
I thank you. Okay, Jared, it's your turn. Here you go. I'm gonna give you a collection of cards. Here we go.
Ooh.
Oh, Chris is getting it.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
That's
Nicely
exactly
done.
what the one I was trying to get.
Oh wow, it's amazing.
Point a finger.
Oh.
So chat, you get to vote here, and we each get a vote. Who is most likely to overstay their welcome? Who is most likely to overstay their
I'm
welcome?
pointing at JM.
No, you can't say that because I could have potentially overstayed a welcome in recent memory in which you were around for. No. Okay.
And the reason why I'm picking JM is because
Go ahead and
Chris
throw
has
up a
already
poll.
Chris has already said that people would be surprised that he's introverted over extroverted. So
true.
he's going to want to go home sooner. He's not going to overstay.
If you can get Chris there,
If Chris even shows up in the first place.
if you can get Chris there, it's a great time. In which case, he could potentially overstay his welcome. But I still vote.
Very dare.
I
How very
still
dare.
only because you have so little experience in the group setting that you wouldn't read everybody's yawns and ooh, it's almost time for bed. But I would read everybody's yawns and almost time for bed and be like, yeah, let's turn on a movie and cuddle. That's my problem.
I vote J.
I don't cuddle. I do not cuddle, for the record. That is false.
I vote
Ask Chris if
JM,
I cuddle.
and only because you do too cuddle. You have to be in the mood.
I fidget too much to cuddle.
You do. Well, and this is how this goes.
And then it gets too warm.
This is how this goes. This human being will be sitting perfectly still for hours as we're like ending the night watching our stories and things like that. I will shift my weight to do this, and all of a sudden it's
Ooh. Oh god. Oh, my armpit itches.
and I'm just like, what is going on? You've been perfectly still all night. Okay. I would I vote JM for this.
It's not
Chris
Boats.
could get it one vote.
Boats says, is JM a furnace when they sleep too? And it's not my whole body, it's just my thunder thighs. It's like the Amazon rainforest every day of the year. It's just a lot.
Yeah. Look at you. You overwhelmingly won that.
A lot of cuddle talk for a no cuddler.
Landslide.
Britva, I don't know what to tell you. We all know JM is the one to overstay. I love you, bud, but it makes sense if there's good food and entertainment.
That's true. That's valid. That's valid. I'm
Honestly-
tired. I'm ready to go tonight.
Honestly, I feel like I'm probably the one hosting the party, though, so it's okay if I overstay.
Connor says, I voted for Chris, but JM won with flying colors. Explain yourself.
Connor's like,
We won't
how much
talk
time you
until
got?
you explain yourself.
We will not
Yeah.
speak.
We're done until Connor
Actually, I
explains
get
himself.
to pick a card, which is very exciting to me. I'm gonna
You're
pick...
talking. You said we weren't.
Jer's like, you're breaking the rules. You're overstaying your welcome. I'm waiting, Connor.
Pick a card for me.
We know you can type faster than that.
We do. You do. My fiance is a furnace, but all the heat is my thighs. It's the truth. It's the truth. Pastel, I just... okay.
Oh, another point of finger. I think these are fun. I think these are the most
best.
fun.
These are fun. We can
don't have to
finish out
think.
with point
I
of
love the
fingers.
stories like every once in a while, but like these are more fun because you still find out stuff about people.
Point a finger. Who here would uproot their life and start over at a moment's notice?
Wait, say that again?
Who would uproot their life and start over at a moment's notice?
Does it say who would or who has?
Who would?
Oh.
I think honestly, everybody here has an argument for
themselves.
themselves.
Wispo, me, 100%. Yeah, I mean I think there's. I mean, I don't know, Jer, I'll let you speak for you, but for both of us, I very much feel that we are.
Wait,
You're trying to do that.
Connor
Both in that
agrees
place.
with me. Connor thinks that Chris, I think that you do what we call the deaf goodbye, and you'll talk long after everyone else is ready to go home. So that's why
very
Connor voted for Chris, and I appreciate it. Okay, everybody, who would uproot their life and start over right now? Now,
It depends. Like,
I'm literally trying to do that right now.
Chris, yeah, you're already trying to do that. I feel like I did this earlier in the year when I just left
exactly.
work.
Yeah, exactly.
Rooted everything that I held. I was a workaholic and would work 60 hours a week and then uprooted it all to take this flying chance that we were building something. But that's not my entire life. Like, we kept our place that we're living. So now I'm degrading my own answer to that.
Oh my god.
Would I uproot everything? Me and Darcy have talked. Like, now that we don't have it, we're not tied to anywhere. We could just get in a car and go.
Yeah.
And do all that.
That's what I'm saying. I think
And
that
you
all
do get in cars and
and
go.
go.
Y'all
yeah.
are literally trying to do this right this
Yeah,
second.
I feel
So-
like all three of us have reason enough to. I feel like the chat is kind of voting for you. Absolutely, which is valid. But I feel like all three of us have the personality types to be willing to do that.
Frey says, does destroying the stream room and redoing
Yeah,
it every
no
month
kidding.
count?
No,
Shots
kidding.
fired! Shots
no
fired.
kidding. Chris is agog, agape, and aghast always.
It's true.
But Connor has me shook right now.
Yeah, no, I think that each one of us would love the opportunity to just kind of toss it all to the wind and go.
Yeah,
Um,
and would be totally cool. Oh my goodness,
What?
that's shocking.
You won.
I won.
It's not shocking to me.
Yeah.
It's not to me either. I think of maybe the three of us in this room.
I do enjoy having roots.
And
I
out
would
of
be
all the
willing
people,
to do it. But
Agreed.
I do enjoy roots.
If it comes down to that, I agree then with everybody's decision, because we were just talking today about how much easier it is for me to be like, goodbye.
Yeah. Darcy would be like that. He would be able to
Yeah.
just be like, we've talked about it many times, and I'm always the one. But what about this friend here? We don't want to leave them. What about this? And this?
the move to Chicago has been the hardest on me because I am so intricately connected to the people of Orlando. Even though I despise Orlando, it's just I'm going to go visit this month because I need to see people, which are my roots. People are my roots anywhere. And the beautiful thing about Twitch is that those roots have developed and started growing almost in every direction that I can point. If I just start walking, I'm gonna bump into one of you, and I just love that so much. But being able to say, come to my home, let's look each other in the face and tell each other why we're meaningful to each other is just something that I probably hold as maybe the most valuable thing.
Yeah.
100%. And that was what we found when we did that month-long road trip. it was never about the places we stopped per se. It was always the people that we saw along the way that made the trip memorable. Like, it was cool to see a lot of these places, but it was always, you know, people we met on the street or friends that we knew that we were going to meet or family or whoever it was. It was always the people. It's always people, not the place.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's great. Boat says, okay, I'm going to lurk for a bit. The kids want to go pick blackberries. Oh, enjoy. Have so much fun.
Don't let them escape.
So we've only got like 10, 15 minutes left. So I've just picked a couple more of these lovely
of the point
to finger
cards.
Yes.
These are my favorite.
Right, Pastel? I always want to be traveling. Okay. Is it your turn? Or is it Jer's turn? Does it matter?
I think it's your turn.
Is it my turn?
Versus turn.
It's my turn.
Because you were just pointing the finger at
Yeah.
us.
Who wouldn't be able to read the signs when someone is coming on to them?
I'm going to point two fingers directly at both of you.
I do feel like Jer and I are very similar in this aspect.
I don't know that I
don't
know.
get it at all.
I do not know when someone is
I have
on to me or flirting. I have no game. I'm like, Darcy will say something after that they were doing that, and I was like, excuse me, what?
Yeah.
Who?
See, I always come off
Vote away, chat. Vote
because
away.
because of like my personality type and who I have not had to be, but who I am in my adult life. I very easily come off as flirty. Like, I very easily come off as like, you are in front of me, I'm giving you 100% of my attention, and I want you to feel like you are the most important thing to me.
But also
in
likes
this
to
moment.
likes to do cute things to people, to like show affection. And he does it to everybody, but if you happen to be somebody who's into what Chris is selling, then it's going to come off as I'm offering you something.
Do you want to give an example?
You used to like fondle people's elbows.
Oh, at work. Yeah.
Lovingly.
An elbow fondler?
Like this. Like I would pinch. I would find ways
He'd
on
walk
stage.
by you and be like, oh, like, you know what I mean? But to their elbow
cute.
specifically.
It was like a game. I would on stage. I would find ways to work in doing like squeezing someone's weenus, on stage for no reason. But I do have to say, if someone is flirting back, if someone is reciprocate, I have no idea.
That's okay.
I never
Yeah.
have a clue.
But I think I just kind of like talk pretty boldly to like most people, and so when I do get something like that, it's pretty bold in return. Like,
And
what?
if I do notice, by some chance, then I panic completely and I remove myself
From the
because I can't-
situation. Okay, Jared, let me ask you this.
Teleportation.
Do you have a sense of if someone is flirting with Darcy?
Oh, 100%.
100%. I have called out, like,
But it's mostly that it's more that Darcy's flirting with them. I can tell Darcy's signs flirting. His fingers here. He will, like, his leg will go up a little bit.
it's so funny because, like, I mean, you don't have just a flirtatious personality like I do, I think. But when someone is into JM, I know it. I'm like, I see this. But I cannot see that for me. Oh, we tied.
It's a tie.
Look at you both.
We tied. Okay,
Look at
I'm gonna
you
put this
both.
in between
I
so
don't
that
think we need a tire breaker.
we
for
both
that
get
one.
the
I feel
point
it's-
there.
I feel
No,
it's
you both just win one.
half a point.
Half a point.
Where are the stack? Where's the stack? I don't know whose turn it is, but we've only got a few minutes
Yeah,
left. So
let's
I'm
just
doing.
lightning round.
Okay, just do
Who
it.
would post an entire concert on social media? Chat. Who would post an entire concert on social media? I didn't, though.
You would.
I would. You
Of
would.
the three of us, you
I
would.
would not.
Valid.
I would want to, and then I'd forget to take the content.
That's genius. But I vote you. I vote you for this.
You think it would be me?
Or I would have it in slow motion.
I feel like I did I mean, I didn't post it all, but we did just go see Lady Gaga, and I took a lot of videos. And I took a lot of videos so that I would remember the experience myself.
Right.
But
Do you think you will go back and look at those videos? I do that all the time.
go
I
back.
never do.
I do go back.
Oh.
Everybody, here's JM. You so would. You know me. You all know me.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we're at Gaga. Join us.
Okay. Two more. Really quick lightning rounds. Who would die first in a horror film?
I don't know. I think I would.
I'm gonna say Jer.
I would be the one running upstairs.
I'm gonna say Jer, and here's why. Because I think that listen, I have watched enough horror movies thanks to this one that I'm like, do I not comment about how stupid these people are? Like
I'd be the
constantly,
stupid
I'm like, stop it! Why are you doing this?
I swear to God, Jared, Chris is not calling you stupid.
No.
at the moment.
But no, listen to my whole reason. So that my reasoning for picking Jer is, I think that Jer is so kind of a person that Jer would try to reason with the person.
And get killed? Mm-hmm. Oh, that's sad.
Don't you think?
Yeah.
I can see Jer being like, hey, friend, let's talk about this. Like, do you really need to slaughter?
Do you need to murder today?
Where's the analytics in this?
Yeah, exactly.
Is this gonna benefit
break
you
it
the way
down.
you think you will?
And then
think it
that
will.
person, and then the killer, of course, would stand there and go, and then.
I'll tell you.
But I imagine
Yeah.
this killer in this instance to be like on that Dead by Daylight killer game, the dating game.
I was about to say that Dead by Daylight killer game, the one that you've played like hundreds of hours of.
Yeah.
That okay. Give me the data. I feel
Okay.
like I would be, if I was gonna be in a horror movie, I'd not in real life. I would be the killer though.
Yeah.
I'd be like the one that everybody's like, oh, it's not that guy. No
Yeah.
way. And I'd be like, yeah, it's totally me.
I can see that.
I can see that. I'm giving this one to Jer. Okay, who is the most likely to swing? This is a great one to go out on. Who is the most likely to swing at a piñata and accidentally hit a child?
I think I took
There's
out
not-
I
like.
know it would
That
be
is
you
not
because
me.
it would be an accident. It wouldn't be an
I
accident
would be
for me.
confused that the killer was flirting with me. And then
Is the killer flirting with me?
Ah, that's great. That's great, Bestel.
That's amazing. Okay. So
I would absolutely swing and accidentally hit a child. That would absolutely be
I would
something
vote
that
for
happened to
Darcy.
me. And then it would end
Yeah.
up in the tabloids.
Yeah.
Chris, old
how you
gay,
get
full
the tabloids.
circle.
old gay falls downhill, piano falls on, breaks hip, hits child with stick.
all these things, full circle.
There we go. Bringing it all together.
Oh my
And we
God.
have no idea about points because JM has taken all the cards and shuffled them back into the deck.
So we all win.
So the winner is Noah!
The winner is the chat. It's great.
Darcy
Hey,
won.
Jer, will you one more time tell everybody here where they can find you on Twitch or off Twitch?
Oh, sure, yeah. I don't understand branding, so it is Jer2Bear on Twitch and Instagram, the JerBear on TikTok, and Darcy and Jer on YouTube.
I think you do understand branding. We just were unfortunate enough not to get to names faster.
TikTok already had a Jer2Bear, spelt the exact same way.
Oh,
so
really?
I could not get it.
One day you'll
There's
just buy them out of
another
it.
imposter, Jer2Bear.
You heard it here first, folks.
Genuinely, everybody, if you do not already follow Darcy and Jer on the TikTok, you are missing out on just a spot of pure joy that happens to be found in the palm of your hand everywhere you go. Please follow them both. But check out Jer on Twitch. He is streaming all the time these days, and it is just comfort and kindness and a little wholesome adjacent. And
Pure chaos.
And it's also a little chaos.
Thank you so much for having me. It was so much fun.
Jer, this is so fun.
Genuinely, such a good time tonight. And we will have to pull this game out more on other channels because, hold on, do you have the cards over there?
Yes.
Can you hand them to me, please?
Yes.
So I just want to show everybody one more time this beautiful game. Definitely check it out as well. It's very fun. It's kind of a fun story. It was created by queer folks here in Chicago, and it's super fun. This is the deck that we played from tonight because I spent about an hour finding cards that wouldn't make us all blush
That were
on
stream
stream.
friendly.
This is the rest of them. This is the rest of them. They are all very fun. There's nothing wrong with them. We are very sex positive. However, we just want to make sure everybody's comfortable with all the conversations here on this stream. But it's a good time. There's a lot more cards where this came from, and we will have to explore them elsewhere. But for now, we are going to send our love, hopefully, to another It Gets Better ambassador. You can find Chris and I anytime you're looking at 2Gays1Twitch here on Twitch, or 2Gays1TikTok on the TikToks, or 2Gays1 Instagram. Because there was another 2Gays1 Instagram. I couldn't get that name. I don't know why. It's just a bummer.
Another impasta.
Another impasta.
Impasta.
But you all have been absolutely fantastic. Thank you, chat, for keeping us all entertained and helping us with the votes and all of that. I'm gonna see if there is another streamer out there.
And y'all, do yourself a favor. If you are on TikTok, you have to look up Jer and Darcy. I mean, so much fun, and Yuma as well. I mean, just literal at this point hours of entertainment,
Genuinely,
and kindness and positivity to put out in the world. I mean, it's just it's a new and cherished friendship. So we love you both so much.
Okay, how do I do this? I'm gonna do.
We tolerate you.
I'm gonna do / and then raid, and then type in
Channel.
Tofi. I'm gonna have to type in their name correctly. Tofi, Lium. Lium.
Oh, is it all one word though?
It is all one word. Everybody, Tofi is another incredible streamer that is streaming right now. Also a little chaotic and fun. But we should all show some love. Please join us in this raid, going over to hang out with Tofi. Show some kindness, show some joy, but always remember that you are the most important person in the room, no matter what room you're in. Take care of that person. Feed that person's soul and heart and
Be kind
tummy
to your mind.
and mind with good stuff, so that you can go out there and show some love to the rest of the world, because the rest of the world needs you big time. Thank you, Jer, so much.
Thank you.
Thank you
This
so
was so
much.
much fun. We'll see you all soon.
I guess I should send us off with a little
You
serenade.
don't have to. I mean, oh,
All right, everyone.
I'm so sorry.
Good.
Wow.
Good night. Okay, bye. Love you.
Amazing.